then this is stuff that's just flying over your head. You think nobody notices that hasn't happened? You're saying it's the year that Jason Tatum was down with an Achilles tear is your favorite year? The year that Jason Tatum had to sit out, this pivotal, this close
Doesn't
out
he have
game
points?
7
That's good
because of the
points.
injury incurred to game.
Welcome. Whole World Protect Thyself YouTube page where we face tough situations head on. Find the best decision. In this cold world, self-protection is key. In this cold world, wisdom is armor. So in this cold world, we must always protect thyself.
Welcome back, man. So I haven't watched any Jaylen Brown interaction with StephenASmith. So I'm gonna go, and I just seen StephenASmith respond to Jaylen Brown. I'm like, what is going on in the sports world? So I'm just going back to the original video that made everything popping, I guess. So we're gonna see what Jaylen Brown has to say.
This is where all the clickbaiters is ready to clip. Let's get into the good stuff. Last week I had an exchange online with Stephen A, where he was vocal about what he thought I needed to do, and he also said some other things. So let's watch it together on stream chat.
Okay.
We can react to it together.
Perfect.
This is just
the right video.
We're just doing some investigative journalism. This is one of the clips that was going viral from our exchange. This was his response.
Jaylen Brown situation.
Let's start it over.
That Jason Tatum hasn't appeared on Jaylen Brown's program.
Okay.
You know where Jason Tatum was? Right here on First Take.
Let's pause right there. What type of journalism is this? Jason Tatum hasn't been on my stream, and this is what we're talking about on First Take? What if JT just don't like being somewhere in an uncontrolled environment? Why are you doing journalism?
So this situation is because Jaylen Brown says he's gonna have people on a stream and nobody showed up to a stream. Let's hope not. Let's hope there's more, because that's
on me having guests on my stream, and this is a part of the reason why I started streaming. This is a part of the reason why people use the term clown, and it synchronizes with someone like StephenASmith, because this is what you're using your platform for. What are you talking about? Let's continue.
So in other words, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum showed up on First Take before he showed up on your damn show.
What does that have to do with anything? What? This is journalism? This is why I started streaming, chat. What does that have to do with basketball? What does it have to do with performance? What does that have to do with...
Oh, because you guys lost in the first round, going 3-1, being up 3-1. And now you on Twitch? So that's what he's saying. But you're saying this is the new day and age, I can do what I want type shit. Okay, we get it.
Anything relative to like the game, you know what I mean? It doesn't. And this is where, why that's people fair. Call him out, because he uses his platform and his nature. And his nature can be, this causes issues.
And then this is stuff that's just flying over your head. You think nobody notices that hasn't happened? You're saying it's the year that Jason Tatum was down with an Achilles tear is your favorite year? The year that Jason Tatum had to sit out, this pivotal, this close
Doesn't
out
he have
game
points?
7
That's good
because of
points.
the injury incurred to game.
What's up, Jess? Can y'all hear it?
I turned it up. I can
Turn it up a little more.
That's your favorite year? The year?
I think they might be able to hear it better now.
Pull this up a little bit.
Which one?
At top, yeah, go this way. Keep going, try there. Yeah, see now.
That you lose 3-1. Of all the stars in the history of the Boston Celtics, you the only one because you were driving a bus. Ain't nobody pointing to Jason Tatum. He was sitting. Right. He was sitting. He was in street clothes. You the only one. The only star in the history of the Boston Celtics that ever lost a 3-1 lead and surrender it, and that's your favorite year. Why? Because you and your teammates developed better chemistry and camaraderie? You understand what I'm saying? Because you overcame adversity?
See, this is where I gotta pause again. Okay. See, this is a narrative that he's creating. This is in journalism. This is him making his own opinion and formalizing it about what I had to say on his platform. And this is why,
convince us.
Respectfully, a lot of people say, fuck Stephen A.
What's your point?
Because this is the type of stuff he does, and then he doesn't recognize it. But he's creating a narrative saying that the reason why I'm saying that I had my favorite seasons is because selfishly I had a best performing year. Not the fact that we outproved expectations, not the fact that everybody expected us to be nothing and we had to fight and we showed up and we competed every single day and we had to fight for every victory. Not the joy of watching our teammates grow, or not the joy of watching guys who are unproven start to solidify themselves as well through leadership, through chemistry. Like, he maybe not doesn't understand that because maybe he's never had to fight for nothing in his life. Maybe anytime adversity is hit, he's rolled over or he's gave in. So he thinks it's the same thing as somebody who has little to no expectation and they stood up and they made a name for themselves. He may not understand that concept, and that's why he's pushing his narrative. But once again, this is what Stephen A. is using his platform for. Let's see what he finishes with.
What happens? What's the remedy? Given all these things you're pointing out, I'm with you. But that's why I brought up the whole trade thing again. What are you going to do about it?
I don't mind. But what I'm saying is the first order of business is that he needs to be quiet and like big.
Let me stop right there. Did you just say I needed to be quiet? Be quiet for who? Man.
Facts.
Fuck Stephen A.
That's fair.
Stephen A, Stephen B, Stephen C.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
and Stephen C?
My offer still stands. You want me to be quiet and stop streaming? Well, I want you to be quiet and get off these networks, because you're not using your platform to do real journalism. You're using your platform to use clickbait. You're using your Let's get into the good stuff.
Man, that's all right. Obviously, this is a petty argument between two adults in the same industry. Stephen A. has a fair point. He's supposed to be journalism. He's supposed to be looking at what you're doing on your spare time, if you're practicing, if you're giving to the community, stuff like that, man. But to your point, you got a fair point. This is a new day and age where people have voices. People can stream now, and they use streaming to get their voices out. So helps their brand. And yeah, I don't see. It's just a gray area. It's not going to get fixed. Old man versus young man, we get it. We get it. Yeah, I really don't have this. It's just old man versus young man, and old man thinks you should do it the old ways. New man thinks, nah, I'm getting my voice out, which is fair to Jaylen Brown. And for you guys to be creating narratives on his name and now he can fight it and you're mad about it, nah, you can't do that. But make sure you like, subscribe, man. Hit the comments, notification bell, all that. Please help the algorithm so we can push these stories out to other people. Till next time, peace.
I think that he just says the most obvious. He says the things that will get him elected. So I don't think certain